And what's up again, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into our really, really good race of the night. There's usually one every single night that gets scheduled, and this one probably is going to take the cake for most folks. On that note, let me just switch right on over here so y'all can see what's going... Oh my god. I'm so excited. Okay, everybody, sing it with me now. No, I'm kidding. Oh my god. Did you just speed that up, or am I going crazy? Holy crap. Oh, I love it. Yeah, brace yourselves, lost number 2 is coming. Oh my god. These pictures. You guys are awesome. On that note, like I said, we got ourselves a really good race coming up tonight. We got on the left side, leading the NFC West, Mr. JimDrizzle, your San Francisco representative. And on the right side, leading his division, the NFC South, your New Orleans representative, Mr. iKasperr. Again, both have just one loss total on the season. So both have one. Together, they've got two losses, 15 total wins. So again, this is going to be a good one here with division leaders facing off. And this has a lot of tiebreaker implications for the playoffs as well. So lots of good stuff incoming tonight. Let me get you a split link into both of their channels. Upcoming on the bot is that link will get you into both Jim and iKasperr's channels. So head on in there, say what's up, and good luck to both of these guys. They're on a call. They're going to start off whenever they're ready. But what we're going to do here is a best 2 out of 3 race using Isaac in the same save file going down through the womb 2. So again, whoever clears out Mom's Heart first is going to get a point added at the bottom of the screen where you see those zeros right now. And again, there are 7 banned items along the way. Along with that, pretty much consider that most glitches are off limits. There's a few that are allowed. We'll show them when we get to them, should we see any. But again, outlawed item-wise, we've got Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, the Shovel, and the Toothpicks. Toothpicks you can take if you want to, but only one racer has so far. We'll explain if we see any of the items why that's the case. But again, that best 2 out of 3 is just about to start. They'll do it at their convenience. There's that thumbs up from Kasperr I can already see, although I think that might have been sarcastic. I can't tell with that smirk. But again, they're off and racing, so best of luck to you guys both. And we're off and running on Jim's side with Rainbow, baby, so Rainbow me if you guys would. And again, that'll give him random follower shots popping out from behind him. Also, Jim looking at a Guppy's tail, gonna say no thanks to that first piece of Guppy. So that would have cursed him into getting pretty much nothing but locked chest spawns and a lot less keys along the run. And again, on the first floor, that's a bit risky, seeing as you need keys to get into your item rooms. But again, Kasperr reset as he wasn't too happy with what he had found, and he's got his first boss fight showing up again. He'll find that item room first. He doesn't want to waste the time if he doesn't get a good item to fight that boss. But speaking of that, Jim, having found his boss fight with his item already, will go on to fight that Duke of Flies. And we'll see what Kasperr gets momentarily to start this new race off with. Alright, ugh. Yeah, so yeah, I can see the look on Kasperr's face. He was just like, you've got to be kidding me, game. So nothing too good out of that. The Hourglass would have slowed down time. Okay, that's a good restart. The Hourglass would have slowed down time slightly for the room that he was in. Would have slowed down the enemies and their shots. I agree with his reset. Kasperr got Mom's knife. So again, you see that now his tears have become a stabby, stabby, stabby knife. And he's got slightly more power going with this build. So very good job on the resets there. Finally paid off for him. And yet another Mom's knife has shown up. So this is going to get good. But again, Jim at the moment moving on down to his second floor. Excuse me, got some range up with Mom's underwear during that last boss fight. So nothing health-wise coming out of here. Again, we've seen very few health ups tonight. And again, no key for Jim. He has also found his boss fight here. Found wow, really? So he found that his random pills were actually telepills, and it put him back in the room previous to the one that he was walking in. So, wow, that randomness. Not so random. Yeah, that is random at its finest, honestly. Now that's going to help out. Jim has no keys, but just picked up the flat penny. Now, should Jim pick up a coin, he has a chance that spawns a key for him as well. So he actually desperately needs that to get into his item room. Especially since his opponent has got Mom's knife. He needs to get something here. So maybe a devil deal, maybe a god room with something good in it. But either way, he might go back looking for a coin, minimally, to get a key out of that to get into that item room. Again, nothing too special for Kasperr in that curse room. Ooh, alright, box of items, that'll actually work, although it's going to injure Jim as they got a troll bomb out of there as well. So one of every type of items gives Jim a key to get into that item room. So he's going to hold on to these telepills for the time being. Again, speaking of item rooms, Kasperr finding his and boss fight as well. Oh my! How about the odd mushroom? Damage up and health up on Kasperr's side. So more damage on the knife, more health as well. And you'll see him melt this Duke of Flies in 2 shots, might I say. And again, Jim going to move on down to his next floor. He picked up the scapular. Should he get down to half a red heart, that will spawn 1 blue heart for him once per room. Alright, Curse of the Lost on iKasperr's side adds 4 to 6 extra rooms onto his map. And again, both have Catacombs floors at the moment, so both in... Wow. So both in expansion versions of the floor, both know what their telepills... Well, Jim knew what his telepills were. Excuse me, that was Jim using it again. I was thinking that was Kasperr on that side for some stupid reason. Either way, though, Jim teleporting actually got himself into a Super Seeker room without having to use a bomb. Had a chance at an early Polaroid, but again, that flat penny gonna pay much bigger dividends than a Polaroid could for him right now. And again, Monstro's Tooth now is gonna replace Kasperr's D6. So he's got that tooth hanging around his necklace at the moment. That will summon down Monstro in the room that he uses it in. And believe it or not, with that knife, he may be able to kill that Monstro summon as well, which is just for show at that point. But you could actually do it. So as funny as it is, it won't injure you, keep in mind, so you can walk right into it. But at the same point, that'll drop down out of the sky and aim at one of the enemies in the room, hopefully the one that Kasperr actually wants it to hit. And we'll see that probably against the boss fight here. Yep, rules are the same up until the playoffs, and then we change them up. Whoever's got the home field advantage, or the better seed going into the playoffs, is going to be able to choose what character they race as and what rules they want to change. So, and again, their opponent will not know until literally race time what those rules and who that character is. So the home field advantage is going to be a little bit of an underhanded slyness, if you will. But we figured this year we're going to play it a little bit different and kind of make a little bit of an advantage for playing well during the regular season. Not just for getting into the playoffs, but let's say that you're the #1 seed overall. You know that you're picking every role for your races, so that's a huge advantage for, at this point, that would either be Cobalt Streak or Slackaholicus. And again, that's going to be huge for one of the two of them if it's them that gets there. And again, Kasperr in Catacombs 2 at the moment, so he's in Caves 2. Jim will be there momentarily. He's got just this one room left to clear, so one enemy here, and then one more boss fight, and he'll be on to his Caves 2. But Jim gonna pull the Hollow as well, so this won't be too bad of a fight. He's got plenty of bombs with 10. Make that 9 now. But that's the easy way to take this fight out, is drop a well-timed bomb in the center of the room where both of them happen to pass by at the same time. And if you need any of the stats, excuse me, yeah, we're basing it off of football. Sorry, I could have clarified that too. If you want any of the stats, though, check out BOILeR.org. And there you go, a couple links for you there. But if you check out the standings page, it's updated to everything leading into this week. So nothing with this week has been updated on it yet. But going through week 10, everything on there is up to date. So a little bit of health up finally on Jim's side. Kasperr's been getting some, but finally Jim with a little bit of health. He also saw his scapular in act, which I should mention, he got down to half a red heart and got a full blue soul heart out of it. Can you forbid any amount of items and allow any amount of items? Yes, you can. It's going to be me that decides on if the rule that they pass by me is accepted or not, and then whatever rule it is has to affect both players in the playoffs. I should point that out. So you can't just be like, all right, I get a 7th-floor head start. Ha ha ha. Like, no, you can't do that. But, like, I will deny some rules, I'm sure, because some people are going to come up with some real nasty stuff that just may not make it so fair. Oh, that was close. Let's see those no shovels, as Jim just about had to reset his run there. So the shovel every 6 rooms is banned because every 6 rooms, like I was saying, that's going to give you a way down to the next floor. So we had to ban it just because of that. It's not really so much a race item as it is a speed run item. So it would have been a little too overpowered. I am error rooms are random. That's guaranteed every 6 rooms. So we banned that. On that note, really quick, we were in the same room. Kasperr, a literally momentary advantage here, as he's ripped on through his boss. Jim just about done with his as well, though. And there we go, a little bit of damage up and health up for Jim, and a double deal for that matter. Ooh, in which he's got one item that I don't see him using in the Forget Me Now pill. Indeed, he won't. He'll leave that. And the one item he couldn't buy was Guppy's Paw, which would have turned any red heart container into 3 blue soul hearts for him. Jeez, Christina, derpy. Anyways, Kasperr's got himself a half an eternal heart right now, which again, should he find a second one on this floor or take onto the next floor with him, becomes a full red heart health up container. Yeah, exactly, like a no-item purist run through the chest, like you can't even take boss items or devil deals or something. I'm gonna tell you no. Like, I'll flat out tell the racers no on that. I have faith in them that they could do it, but we'd be here for a day. And no. Like, we'll make them interesting, but not that interesting. I think that would actually be kind of boring after about the first 50 deaths. So there's limits to what I'll accept, but I'll accept a lot of stuff for the playoffs. So it's all up to the racer with home field advantage. If they want, they can even keep it exactly the same and just, nope, Isaac, same rules. Whatever's clever. Ooh, Jim actually going to take my reflection for his second to last item here. Again, both on depths 1 here. Jim, the slight advantage in having already gotten his item room. But I think a disadvantage in the fact that I hate those tiers. They're going to curve back at him now when they get to full range. And again, let's get a quick judgy please on Casper's side, as he's got plenty of money, hopefully, for it. Emperor's card would give him Horror Babylon active for 1 room and a damage increase, but he'll take that Emperor card instead. So that's going to give him a direct teleport to a boss fight when he uses it. So that's a huge time save for Casperr. He gets to skip an entire womb floor when he uses it. Again, no key for Casperr, so we'll keep moving on along and hoping to find that boss fight. Alright, a little bit of speed up as Casperr picked up the Goat Hoof. That actually gives you movement speed increase. And, oh, get out of there. This room kind of sucks with the knife. If you don't throw it dead accurately at those hearts, you're gonna miss them. But again, Casperr has found, ooh, and the key as well. Might as well take that last item room. He's close enough. So he'll back up for this really quickly. Second to last item room, I'm sorry. Said that wrong. And 10 free bombs. He'll gladly take that. That's a huge help right there for Casperr. Especially, well, he doesn't need it necessarily in the Mom's Heart fight. But he has the bombs if he does want it. The knife's going to be what gets him through that fight, honestly. Ooh, speaking of getting you through a fight, I'm going to say Casperr might be very happy that he's got the knife for this. Mask of Infamy yet again. Ugh. Ripping on through the heart quickly, though, and you can see one of the ways to do it is kind of just faceplant the mask and get to do damage that way against him, if you're lucky. Ooh, and if you're really lucky, Monstro won't miss him either, so that's painful. But again, Jim down to just the, was down at half heart, got himself a blue soul heart. Now at 1.5 red hearts as he's flipped things around here. Sun card for Jim as well is going to give him 3 uses. Full red heart heal, damaged everything in the room, and a map reveal for him, along with compass effect. So that's huge. Hey, what's up, Golden Soul? How you doing? I know Jim is damn good, and keep in mind, if you guys aren't in the split link, you can see him using a Super Nintendo controller to do this. That's not a joke. We call him SNES Power for a reason. He uses a Super Nintendo controller, USB adaptered into his computer. I'm not joking. Go check it out. And you can get into Casper's channel that way too. Go wish them both good luck and tell them both great job up to this point, because this has been a damn good race so far. We are very even. And again, Jim just looking for his boss fight. Casperr has already ripped on through the depths 1, so he's on down to depths 2. In this case, just says Necropolis. That either means that you have an XL depths floor or you're in the second of the 2. And again, seeing as he's already cleared 1, we know where he is. So he's looking for his mom's foot fight and 1 more item room here. Ooh, that was close on that spike trap. Alright, Judgy, we have no money for you, but how many more of you can there be? Even Casper's face says it all. I can see the jaw drop on Casper's side. Like, how many more of those will there be? Let alone, ooh, both down at low health here. 1.5 and 1 hearts. Again, Jim with a full heal available to him, though. Doesn't want to use it yet. He does not want to get rid of that map reveal. Why Huggies for Casperr? We call him Team Poop, because one run he started off, got the poop, reset it, went into his next item room immediately, got the poop again. So we call him Team Poop, just to give him crap. See what I did there? Alright, so half a heart for Casperr. Where to go? Where to go? Wow, is that really another sun card that I see, or was that just... Okay, I was gonna say, I thought Jim got another sun card there for a second. What, you know it was good. You know that was a good pun. Alright, up to 1.5 hearts now, and finding that last item room, though. Still no key for it is Casperr. We got random pills. He wants to keep those bombs, though. He doesn't even want to take the chance. Speaking of bombs, Jim getting through that room onto his boss fight, so he'll have Mom's Foot here. I'm sorry, look, Gish. He's on Depths 1, and I'm stupid. God, am I dumb. So anyways, he's going to get Gish in here. Down at that just half a red heart. He got that 1 full blue heart spawn for him again, keep in mind. So he's still pretty low health. Casperr 1.5 himself, so both on equal health health ground at the moment. Yeah, ba-dum tish. Yeah. Hashtag Jesus Christ, Crump, stop with the puns. Alright, so there's that Emperor card again going on with Casperr. Oh, there's a link for you. I was just about to link up that interview I did with Edmund. But there you go, there's a link. Thank you, Stavos. Yep, you can use... Yep. Not even a problem, Ace. So yeah, if people want to go through and spend the time going through hoping for a random effect off of the Liberty Cap, they're more than welcome to. And it's been used a few times this year, so yes, absolutely they can do that. That's one of the few abusable glitches that we allow. There's that. You can pause in challenge rooms and force spawn everything if you want to. Let's see, you can use the kamikaze glitch where you're invincible. I'm trying to think of others off the top of my head. I'm drawing blanks otherwise, though. But pretty much stuff like that, where you actually take a risk. Some sort of risk involved with it is perfectly allowed. Now, you're thinking, like, that's not a risk. Like, you're just walking back and forth between rooms, and all of a sudden you get a compass effect. How the hell is that risky? You're using some time up, and let's say you don't get lucky and it doesn't force spawn that compass effect for you. You may be there for a few minutes trying it. So you never know. But yeah, we allow just a few glitches. Most of them are banned, though. If they only benefit you, consider them banned. The easy way to look at it. But a little bit of health up and damage up. Again, that's a mismarked item. So iKasperr gonna move on down to the womb. Ooh, look at this. No, I thought he had an XL floor. But again, instead, Curse of Darkness. I may consider that Emperor card during this Curse of Darkness floor. I may honestly just pop that card if I were him. But he's gonna go on through this one. Yep, you can multiplay blood banks or demon judges. That's another good point. I forgot about that. But yeah, technically speaking, like if you want to multiplay like on iKasperr's side right now, if you're in the womb, you're taking 1 point of damage on everything, 1 full heart. But usually you would think, okay, a blood machine only takes half a heart, right? Technically in the womb, it still does. You can actually play it twice in that 1 bit of invincibility. So if you think about it, it's still technically kind of abusing it, but not at the same time. Because it keeps it at the same usage. So we said, oh, what the hell, just go ahead and do it. Like, I mean, most people are so accustomed to doing that anyways, it's going to be really hard to break that habit. So if you want to use a Demon Judgy twice on that same half a heart that you spent, feel free. Same thing with the heart machines. And yep, they're talking to each other, actually, Ravis. If you want to hit up the split link here, they're actually talking on, I think it's Mumble, honestly. Pretty sure it is. Either way, though, but moot point. They're talking to each other, so if they were to ask him, you know, Jim's like, well, where are you at right now? And iKasperr would tell him, you know, oh, womb 1. So you know that he's pretty close, but still playing a little bit of catch-up here. But again, Jim looking at his boss fight, so again, he will have his mom's foot fight momentarily here. Ooh, and thankfully getting a little bit of a heal. And a hell of a lot of money and keys, wow. Also, iKasperr walking into that first boss fight. Again, in the womb, there's only really boss fights to look for these racers. So he's going to make the bloat jump down to him. And again, if you stay at the top of the room, bloat cannot do that double brimstone against you. So iKasperr's going to stay, well, try to stay up there. Ooh, and again, he's down to scapular level where he gets the half a blue heart spawn. And again, only that once per room. Wow. So a little bit of health up there gets him to 1.5. He pretty much has to take that other one. Yeah, that puts him at 2 full hearts. Okay, this is going to get interesting. So teleporting into the mom's heart fight, 2 hearts for iKasperr. Oh, man. And again, if he gets hit once, that will not take him down low enough, actually, to get the scapular procced. So he can only get hit once in this fight. But again, looking for a 1-0 lead is iKasperr. But, woo, man, that internal compass paid off in Womb 1. Even in a Curse of Darkness, you can't stop iKasperr. He will find your fights. He'll find those rooms, and he'll find them quick. He will find you, and he will kill you with that knife. Anyway, speaking of that, he's ripping through Mom's heart here. She's going to stay out the rest of the fight already, and all he has to do is watch out for those Globin spawns. He's already good to go. Wow. Yeah, breathe a little bit easier, sir. My goodness, that finish right there. So, amazingly enough, a 2-floor full-on advantage at the end of it. Only because of that Emperor card, but a 16-minute, 26-second run for iKasperr. Wow, sir. 1-0 lead on the right side. That mom's knife after a couple resets is what did it. He reset a few times and cleared 2 entire floors, guys. Still 16.5 minutes on that. So, yeah. Wah! Oh, look at this. And Jim got an XL floor. Oh, game. Really? Are you kidding, game? Really on that? That's just evil right there. That's how close this was. Jim got an XL floor where he's going to have back-to-back boss fights. So he could have gotten through his 2 womb floors very quickly there, but wow. Unbelievable. And there you see, he's got the Liberty Cap, so we're going to see where his boss fight is. This is what I was talking about. You can abuse the Liberty Cap like this to get a compass effect. So we're going to see. Sooner or later, it's going to show up. But this is why you don't necessarily do this in the races right here, because look at how long it's taken Jim. So now imagine if he would have done this, iKasperr would have been, there we go. He wasn't too far away from him, honestly. That wouldn't have taken too long. That would have been a very quick couple of womb floors. So that's how close this one got, guys. But Kasperr with a 1-0 lead right there. We're going to get them both reset. And wow, that XL floor was trolling. But we're going to get them both reset. Give us about 2 minutes here. Go say what's up to both of our racers. Meet up Jim and Kasperr. If you guys haven't yet, tell them both amazing freaking race. And we'll be back in about 2 minutes. We'll get round number 2 underway. Kasperr will look for the win. Jim going to look to tie it up and force game 3. We'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back and we're clear. Give us a second or two here, because Jim's having server issues at the moment, so he's going to switch out the server he's connected to. And he'll be right back online momentarily here. So as soon as he's back on, we'll flip that back over. Ah, them empty netters. And good night, one up. Have yourself a good one, dude. Ah, no problem, for. No problem. Oh, there we go. Jim's back. Make sure he's good to go. I'll wait till he actually flat out tells me before I just assume that he's good, but being that he connected, it looks like he's okay at least. It's fine, nothing else is better. Fair enough. Alright, so flipping back on over. Like I said, we got ourselves our round number 2 just about to begin here. iKasperr won the first one after resetting a few times and having to clear out 2 floors. Oh god, I saw this GIF the other night. What the hell is that, human? Get it away. Why? Yeah, pat it. Why? Get it away. Ninja cat is ninja. Fuck strawberries, man. Screw these things. Get away. Ah. I love that. Anyways, like I was saying, we got round number 2 just about to start here between iKasperr with a 1-0 lead and JimDrizzle on the left-hand side, who's going to look to tie this up in one apiece. And again, they'll look to force a pivotal game 3. Kasperr going to look to win this 2-0, I should say, outright. And again, looking for his 9th victory of the season. Jim looking for his 8th win of the year if he can keep this all going. But again, he's resting atop the NFC West. Kasperr looking to hope to stay atop the NFC South if he gets his win here. And again, if he gets his win, it's no guarantee that he stays atop his division this week because the closest opponent to him, Mellow Ace, has got 2 back-to-back races tomorrow to start the night off. So if he wins both of those, technically he takes over the lead. But Kasperr looking to keep himself up there in contention for the lead of his division. And again, best of luck to you both. Jim gonna look to tie it, Kasperr looking to win. So let me get the link into both of their channels. Again, go wish them both best of luck. Root on your favorite racer, and again, just tell them both good job so far, if nothing else. Wish on your favorite racer, and again, whenever these guys are ready, they'll get it going. So best of luck to you guys, seriously. Great races so far. Good night, Demonic. Alright, so let's see. Jim's got himself on the left side, and they're off and running exact unison for that oh god. And they're probably going to be resetting in almost exact unison, unless Jim gets something good here. Yeah, that's a reset. Double resets all the way across the sky. But what does it mean, man? It means that they both got really crappy starting items. So we're going to start this one back over as though nothing happened here. Oh, hey, let's see those no epics rolling into one of the other rarest items in this game, the raw liver. So 2 health up there on Jim's side. So, okay, how the hell can he bomb out of there? That must be your boss fight room then, so we know where Jim's boss fight is. Now it's clicking with me. Anyways, that was Epic Fetus that showed up on JimDrizzle's side. That's banned because it gives you an infinite amount of bombs for, technically even worse than that. It gives you like droppable nuclear bombs for tiers, and an infinite amount of them. You're exceptionally overpowered with that item. And again, the main reason, again, with that, Dr. Fetus and Ipecac, is that you could bomb through every single door. Now you're gonna question, why isn't Pyro banned? Jesus, them banned items. We'll get back to Pyro in a second. Kasperr got the toothpicks, which technically are on the banned list. You don't have to re-roll them. If you want, you could take them. But they give you 16% shot speed increase. They're not that useful. Kasperr re-rolled them, got nothing else good out of it with a quarter, and has reset again and again since. That Guppy said, we got one part of Guppy at least. On that note, we got Famine on the left side, so we all know what to do. Everybody say, to Famine if you would. 10 bombs for JimDrizzle as well, I should point out. See, Book of Shadows on Kasperr's side would have been 12 seconds of invincibility, but I think knowing that Jim's almost done with his boss fight is going to keep on going here. He'll keep Guppy's head, which is going to give him those flies spawning every single room. Yeah, you'd be surprised. You could talk all confident about anything you want in this one as far as like, oh, you know, so-and-so's got this race already, or, you know, whatever the case might be. There's no guarantees in this game, guys. Trust me on that one. We've seen Cobalt die in races. Like, it turns into race mentality. Let's say that your opponent all of a sudden gets an iKasperr room, followed by, let's say he gets the doctor, or the teleporting remote in there, and immediately starts teleporting, gets another one, skips on past that floor, teleports again, and who knows, maybe it's just stuck on iKasperr rooms, you get another one. Suddenly, there's a 3-floor swing. I mean, hell, even 2 of those, that's a full 2-floor swing right there. So, a lot of things can happen. You would be really surprised. Really, really surprised by this game. Nothing is out of the question in this. Alright, so knowing where his item room is, Jim's gonna go looking for a key, hopefully to get in there, because he has 0 at this point. One of the few problems that's starting a runoff is you tend not to get keys. By the way, Kasperr picked up the Pageant Boy for a little bit of money increase. You're watching Pong, Jesus muted. We gotta get Pong tournaments going. That would be the next best thing. One day, one day. By the way, watch out. If we do this during April Fools, there may be a Pong tournament that day. I'm just gonna warn you. Anyways, moving on along here. Kasperr's found both a library and his boss fight. Looks like he's gonna get in. Oh, really? Was gonna try to get in for that item rock. Actually got shot by one of those orange fires, believe it or not. And got nothing good with the locked chest out of there. So we'll take the locked chest, bunches of bombs back if nothing else, and he's gonna go find his item room first. On a scale of 1 to 10, how rare is Full Guppy? Depends. If you're talking this type of run, kinda rare. I'd probably put that in like the 8 to 9 category. If you're talking a D6 run, I'd probably say 2 to 3 category. You're probably gonna get all 3 pieces that you need. On the note, a little bit of a damage increase and health up for Jim on the left side. Kasperr picked himself up the Guardian Angel, which is a double-speed orbital floating around blocking shots. And there you see the one problem. Those flies, if you keep extra ones with you, can move bombs, and they tend to wait until it's on a secret room that you're trying to get into. So they know what they're doing, and they'll do it on purpose. Ooh, how about this? Kasperr no longer needs his internal compass. He can shut that off and worry about other things. The external compass showing up, so Kasperr's going to be able to see where all of his special rooms on the map are now. Well, if you can re-roll things with the D6 and, like, go watch Cobalt Streak stream, like, if he wanted to, he could probably grab Guppy damn near every single run. Yeah, external compass. I don't need to divert energy to those cores. We're good. Yeah, with the D6 run, if you really put your mind to it and spend enough time with it, you can wind up with damn near every single item. You just gotta wind up with a habit or something like that, too. Absolutely. I'm waiting to see Spelunky Racing take over Twitch. Like, I'm seriously waiting to see that, because it's going to be cool. When that happens, it's going to be cool. Ooh, that Forgive Me Now pill. Actually, Kasperr may just pop that. He's actually kind of considering it, I think. But nope, he's going to make sure it doesn't show up again. And he's going to head on over towards the store. So again, we got Spirit of the Night that Jim picked up. He's also got Guppy's Paw now. So any of those red heart containers Jim has with Guppy's Paw can turn into 3 blue soul hearts at any time. Spirit of the Night gave him flying ability, which you can see. And his tears now are spectral, meaning they can go through rocks or anything that he wants to fly onto. So yeah, it's a little bit of a risky move, but at the same point, that's a huge pickup for him with flying and spectral tears. So, gotta appreciate that. Yeah, I think a lot of people are practicing. Speaking of that habit, sure, why the heck not? So if Kasperr were to get hit twice per room, that would give him a full charge on whatever space use item he has. Now again, that may not be worth it to get a couple extra attack flies in this situation, but let's say that he were to find the Book of Revelations, or the Yumheart. He would technically be invincible until he got to the womb. So the habit is huge. Like we were just talking about it and it shows up. So watch this. Oh, you know what one of the greater items is a Sacred Heart. You can really only get them out of God rooms most of the time unless you happen across a real nice demon judgy that does something like happened for Cobalt Streak last night. But most of the time you'll just find them after boss fights, like on the left side, or the one that Kasperr just found on the right side, after you clear them out in God rooms. Watch this. Watch this. Wait for it. Wait for it. Alright, not on Jim's side, so he gets a little bit of health up, but wait for it. I called it. I'm just saying. No, it won't happen. It's so rare that will never happen, honestly, but I figured what the hell, we'll try it. Anyways, a little bit of health up for Jim. First on down to the caves, too, as he takes out Gertie first. Kasperr not far behind here. And finally, a key for Jim. He's going to be able to get into an item room if he sees it. And here's why flying is important. These rooms. Oop. And lo and behold, see, the frame drops are going to happen tonight, so nothing too bad, obviously. I was just making sure I didn't have to pause that one, though, but we're all good. Yeah, you're jinxing it now. I've commentator cursed it. Nobody will see a God room all night. Anyways, there you see each hit. You see that little charge going on the space use item. You get half of your full charge of your space use item with each hit that you take. Does Guardian Angel speed up Forever Room? Oh, you mean like for every room? Yes, it does. And it doesn't keep speeding up, it just stays at that same speed, if that's what you're getting at. Oh, Forever Alone flies. Yes, it does. Oh, wait, those are the attack flies. I take that back. I'm sorry, I was thinking Halo of flies. It speeds up the Halo of flies. I'm not sure. We haven't really figured out, but I think it actually adds a little bit of speed onto those attack flies. Don't quote me. I think that does, but I'm not positive. Alright, so Kasperr again, just out of that one heart here. He's got another on the other side of the room to get to. Ooh, and the pentagram. How about some damage increase? First time we've seen that one this week. So, Kasperr on down to his, ooh, geez. And yeah, he's probably gonna head, I was gonna say, straight to that boss fight. I know Kasperr well enough. So Kasperr gonna head straight on over to his boss fight here in the caves too. Again, that compass gonna pay off. Question is, does it pay off to skip this item room? And again, Jim going straight towards his item room, luckily enough. So he'll be looking for the boss fight immediately afterwards as well. But Kasperr gonna look for that time advantage here. So this room and one more to clear out, albeit his boss fight. What's up, GQ? How you doing, man? If that happens, get dragged. Alright, so we got greed in the store. This is one of the things that starts happening, give or take, around about Caves 2. And pretty much every single time a racer's gone into the Caves 2 store this year, it's been greed. Amazingly enough. Anyways, yet another key for Jim, so at least he gets the key back out of that. But Kasperr moving, like I said, on over to his boss fight. Gonna fight the Husk here really fast. And again, already working on about 50% damage. Husk dies real fast to these attack flies. And again, you see a blue Larry Jr. in JimDrizzle's room. That's going to wind up giving him one blue soul heart. Well, as opposed to a different color soul heart. Either way, they're called soul hearts. There you see. As soon as you kill it off, those blue ones are guaranteed to spawn one for you. A bunch of pills. Kasperr probably going to pass on. Wow. Yeah, and that devil deal that he's going to pass on as well, the nail and Spirit of the Night. So, wow, that's tough to pass, but you pretty much have to here. So let's see, speed down. Kasperr's going to take one of the random pills with him. Race has been amazing tonight. What's up, Lol? How you doing? Ooh, how about that loading screen and a possible Curse of the Labyrinth? Wait for it. Anytime now, Flash. Anytime. By the way, this is the part on the rule sheet where it said Flash sucks, sorry. What? But yeah, this is the part on the rule sheet that flat out said that Flash sucks. It does. So every now and then you have to sit here and wait through a loading screen. Sometimes you get an XL floor out of it, though. When you get the longer loading screens like this, your chances go way down, it seems. So it's still happened a few times, but it's pretty rare by comparison. So this will probably be a normal floor for Kasperr once it finally gets through this screen. There we go. Popping through it, thought about it. Oh, now it's really thinking about it. It may loop him. Nope, there we go. Oh, shit, there we go. Okay, cool. Curse of Lost added a few extra rooms, but he's right next to his boss fight. Oh, no, he's not. That's going to curve around. I knew it. It's never that close when you think it is. Yeah, it's just Flash glitching. Flash is capped out with this game. If you listen to my interview with Edmund, he'll tell you the same thing. Like, they capped Flash out. So there's nothing else they can do with this one. So every now and then it does something stupid like that. Let's see, another secret room for Jim. He's going to bomb on over to the left again and keep on working here. Let's see, we got a store. He's got plenty of money. Oh, and that carry blue candle. All right, so here comes Guppy's Paw used up, and he's going to use every one of his red heart containers, but Jim has got the carry candle, ladies and... Oh, shoot. Kasperr's invincible, though. Uh-oh. This one's about to get real interesting, guys. Kasperr's invincible for 2 floors. Oh, my. Okay, so the carry candle, you can see every 4 seconds on that blue candle recharges, and you fire out that blue fire. Fire out that blue fire. Redundancy. Whatever. Either way, Kasperr has both the Habit and the Book of Revelations, which spawns 1 blue soul heart for you. And notice right there, he can get hit twice and not take any physical damage. He gets it all right back. So for 2 floors, Kasperr can faceplant everything, and he's invincible. And you'll see him doing exactly that, because damage is no worry to him at this point. Again, he could build up a few extra soul hearts by not taking any damage if you were lucky, but it's all a matter of not taking that damage. Again, Jim onto that item room here. And before Wafer, oh god, yeah, if he finds the Wafer, and he isn't going for his item room, he's going over to his boss fight here. He's got 1 more room to clear. But yeah, if Kasperr were to go to that item room and that were the Wafer in there, dear lord. Anyways, here's where this really comes in handy, is these fights. And again, that's going on both of those screens. You saw Kasperr just faceplant everything in that room. Those giraffes are no worry to you. But again, especially with the blue candle, that's how to make a fight very easy for you for Jim. But again, Kasperr first onto his Depths 1 boss fight, gonna fight Champion version of War, which as you see spawns these real nasty troll bombs. So again, he's not technically invincible at this point, because Champion War, those will hit you for 1 full heart. But he's half invincible. It's like having the Wafer technically for him in 2 items. Yeah, not the best boss to get in this situation. Alright, so he's off his horse. This makes Champion War a lot easier to deal with for Kasperr. And again, Jim backing up out of that dead end that he got himself into. 2 hearts, utterly pointless to Jim at this point. Again, redundancy. I've got to stop saying the same word twice. But again, that would double up the amount of red hearts he has filling up his red heart containers. Now you notice he doesn't have any. So you see where the dilemma comes in. Alright, 1 cube of meat, so second orbital there to block more shots for Kasperr. And again, the belt also... Oh, God. The belt also... Wow, he's going to do it. The belt also ups Kasperr's movement speed. He also takes Brimstone in his Devil Deal for 2 hearts. Wow. He knows he's invincible for this floor, so I guess you might as well. But oh my, this one's about to get real interesting now. So Brimstone versus Blue Candle. That is a ballsy move by Kasperr, but I like it. Yeah, why not, Zoidberg? Alright, so Jim finding his boss fight here in the Depths 1. Yeah, Mortal Brim till the womb, so you might as well. And if you can build up extra hearts, awesome. You know what I mean? Like, look at his charge time, too. Like, that Brimstone is powerful. Oh, look at that. Speaking of internal compasses, what Curse of Darkness? Pfft, it matters not to Kasperr. So again, internal compass had to go back on for about 5 seconds, and that's all it took. Kasperr immediately finds his boss fight, going onto his mom's foot and getting Red Mom, so the easiest one that he could have gotten here. And he'll do the normal trick where you stand down by the door, let your orbitals and your shots do the work on the arm. Did Jim skip over health up? Yes, he did. So there's a reason for that, by the way. At the end of this fight, notice that Kasperr got the Polaroid to spawn. Jim will too. It's a guaranteed spawn unless you've had 2 of them already. Which, long story, we had Cobalt prove that the other... was it Cobalt? I forgot it. No, it was Slack. I take it back. It was Slack that proved that the other night. Sorry. Either way, though, Jim's going to get that, and... Uh-oh. The frames, no. Oh, there we go, we lived. Yes, we're alive. Okay, thought for a second we were going to lose it. Either way, though, was it, like I was saying, Slack the other night, basically. Yeah, the servers are feeling the huffing and puffing at the moment. Kasperr's getting the same issue I just did. Anyways, where were we going with this thought? Anyways, the health up. Like I was saying, Jim will wind up with a Polaroid here, too, in a moment. Which means now that because he doesn't have any red hearts, that anytime he gets hit with that Polaroid, he's going to get a 5-second damage shield. Same as Kasperr would if he loses half a red heart, which for him at the moment, pretty physically impossible. So let's see, Wheel of Fortune would spawn a jackpot machine. Ooh, down to 2 hearts on Kasperr's side. He wishes he could fly right now. But yeah, the Twitch servers are feeling the strain at the moment, so lo and behold, I dropped a few seconds of frames. That almost kicked me offline, too. That was pretty close. But it's going to happen. There's big tournaments going on right now, so servers are feeling the pain. Anyways, there's that damage shield we were talking about. So Jim got hit. He is invincible for these 5 seconds while that shield's available there. So let's see, Kasperr slowly making his way. This is a big floor. Slowly making his way over across this long hallway over towards this boss fight. Let's see, Hangman, let's see. So again, he is basically guaranteed that he is going to wind up with, and by the way, Hangman will let Kasperr fly for him. But now that he's used that Book of Revelations, Kasperr knows he's fighting a horseman here. So that pretty much narrows down, ow, I can't believe he got hit by that. That pretty much narrows down the choices of what he's going to get to fight here. Yeah, this floor is just evil. Oh, how about some damage up with the Steven Tumor? One of the other rare items here that you really only get out of chests or off of the one boss fight. But wow, damage up for Kasperr's Brimstone yet again. So let's see, more random pills. Do you take that or flying? He's going to take the random pills. You never know. So, oop, there's your horseman fight. So death it is. That'll be a second cube of meat for Kasperr if he gets through this. That'll turn that cube into a 2-piece Meat Boy. That'll wind up shooting out tears as well as still with the shot blocking capabilities that it had. Great dodging so far by Kasperr. Ooh, this is where it gets fun. So now the real fun becomes, and again for Kasperr this is much easier, death will spawn knights on you. But again, with Brimstone, knights aren't an issue whatsoever, and Kasperr is going to melt away death before he has to worry about it. Nicely done. So he'll be on down to the Loom 2, 1 floor left to go, and again, Jim there himself looking for that boss fight, so we've got ourselves a hell of a race, just looking for this boss room. Kasperr knows where it is, Jim has to randomly find it. So this is going to be really, really, really close, guys. So let's see, Kasperr going to head up to the top here. Wow, another dead end. What the heck? Floor. So he's going to split around again to the south. That's painful for Kasperr. And again, Jim going to pass up his library. He's keeping that candle, no question. Isn't even going to worry about spending that time. So let's see, Kasperr going to... Is that possibly a secret room? Oh, it is. Alright, a little bit of money in there, so he's going to skip over 1 room. Nothing all that special, but hey, it's 1 room he skipped. Excuse me. Alright, so Kasperr's going to have to go. This room ought to go up north. There you go. And again, that's going to break probably about 3 more rooms to clear for him. And it's all a matter of when Jim finds his mom's hard fight now. Because again, Kasperr knows exactly where... There it is. So Jim knew exactly where he was going to in his mind. So he's right there himself. We have got ourselves a hell of a race brewing right here, guys. Because Kasperr's got this room and 1 more to clear. So we are 1 room separated right now. And Jim's got a long room to have to deal with. These little red guys are a pain in the butt. Ooh, very nicely cleared, so on into that mom's heart fight, not even thinking about it. Kasperr's got a clear room. Wow, race is on, guys. Wow. So check this out. Pretty much equal damage at the moment. Blue Candle versus Brimstone and a couple of bombs. Bombs are just about out on Kasperr's side. But he's going to sit here and notice all that damage that his orbitals are doing. We're dead even. Wow. We are dead even on this. You've got to be kidding. This is going to come down to who calls it on their Skype call first, I think, at this point. There's that bomb spawn, very nice. Killing off the knights there for Kasperr. Ooh, okay, so there's his 1 hit that he can afford, so there's another one. Again, he's halfway to that full charge, and again, Kasperr with the lead now has been doing great work with those orbitals. Oh, man. So close, but Kasper's got it. Lives out the rest of the fight here. Jim's got to get just a little more damage to do it. Kasperr almost has this win in hand. Oh, so close for Jim, but I don't think it's going to do it. Lo and behold, Kasperr with it, ladies and gents. Wow. Unbelievably close on that one. Oh, my God. Look at how close this is going to get, guys. Jim is... and gets cheap shotted there to finish it. Oh,